Watch with glee while your kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gospel.
Hello, I'm Jake. Yes, this is a pink polo shirt. Here's a hammer bottle opener. And welcome to Rush Reviews. This is Focus Review. Focus is actually a good movie. It stars Will Smith and Margot Robbie and a few other people. There's a guy with the perm in it as well. It's actually pretty cool. Don't let the perm fool you. This movie also stars sunglasses. The way I could probably evaluate this movie is Focus is like Ocean's 11 plus sunglasses plus Will Smith. It's a good movie. It's actually a very character-driven movie as well. I don't think this movie would have worked as well as it did if it had different characters in the lead. Like if this was Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz in the same roles, yeah, we wouldn't care. However, this movie doesn't have them. It actually has one of the most characteristic characters ever put to screen. Will Smith is a good character overall. He seems to be a really nice guy. I haven't seen After Earth, so he still remains a good guy in my hands. I think he can make a bad movie good. You seen Independence Day? Yeah, that was a bad movie, but he was in it, so you thought it was good. And Margot Robbie just continues on the way she is. There's no nude scene, which is kind of a shame. Well, but we always have the Wolf of Wall Street for that. Now, this movie begins off with Will Smith and Margot Robbie at a bar. Margot Robbie starts talking to Will Smith. They go up to the room. Margot Robbie's boyfriend comes in with a gun, and Will Smith breaks character. Basically says, yeah, I was on to you all the time. I like boobies, so I came up anyway. And then the next day they end up meeting up again because Will Smith wanted to meet up with her. And Margot Robbie starts to join Will Smith's crew. Will Smith's crew is actually made up of a lot of pretty cool people. The guy with the perm and the sunglasses makes an appearance. Not for the first time in this movie, he's actually quite a recurring character. There's also a guy that kind of reminded me of Kevin Spacey, and he's kind of like the Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Inception in this. He's there to explain what the crew does. Now, this crew isn't a continuous heist crew. They get together maybe once, twice a year, they do what they need to do, and then they go home. Will Smith's character is in charge of kind of dividing out that money, making sure it's clean enough to get sent home, and so they get paid. A pretty cool system, to be fair, and Margot Robbie's going to be a part of that. The scene where she initiates herself into the crew is actually a really good scene. When she's touching you here, she's stealing from you there, which is something that Will Smith actually teaches her. It's a really good scene, and I've got to admit, I like the characters in the crew, although we don't get to see all of them. Will Smith does say that they're a 30-strong crew, so we're not really going to get to see them because that would be over diluting it. So I enjoyed the characters that we did get to meet. That's perfect for me. But the main focus in this movie is not the crew characters, it's Will Smith and Margot Robbie. The first 60% of this movie is essentially them doing that little heist. And then they go to a football field, and then turns out that you think the heist's over, they go to this big football field, and it turns out there's one more heist to go. Now, this scene is actually really well done because the whole scene, there's an escalation. You do hear that Will Smith has a bit of a gambling problem, and this scene definitely personifies that in itself. He seems like this cool, calm, and collected guy. This scene, we see him genuinely lose his shit, only to find out that it was actually just another scam, so who cares? The number 55 and the song Sympathy for the Devil. Woo, woo, yeah, that plays a big part in this movie. Will Smith's character seems to be very big on psychology and sociology, which is really cool, and is a really good element of this movie. And then the last 40% of the movie happens, where 3 years later, yeah, after this scene, Will Smith basically just says goodbye to Margot Robbie. He's going to off, but not just off. He's going to fuck off for no real reason except for the job is done. 3 years later, or I think it's 3 years later. It's a couple of years later, yeah. Will Smith is doing a deal with this race car investor, owner. I don't know, to be fair, I wasn't 100% sure. Maybe I missed him explaining it, but yeah, does a deal with this guy talking about he's going to give fake information to the other team so that his team's got a lead on winning and all that kind of stuff. And then he realizes, oh wait, Margot Robbie's involved with this guy, but she's not really because she just wants to steal his watch, which is fine, fair point. But Margot Robbie says that he's his fiance in a couple of scenes, but it turns out that she's actually just playing him for the watch. Which, fine, fair point. And she plays hard to get for Will Smith, but we know that these two are going to are going to get back together. Come on, look at this poster. Does this honestly look like two people that aren't going to get back together? Come on. But so that happens, and Will Smith ends up doing a deal with everyone else, and he escapes with 20 million. He doesn't really, because they get captured. And then he gets shot by the bald guy. There's a bald guy in this movie, and he's actually quite a cool bald guy, to be fair. He's a pure dick, but he's really cool. And it turns out this guy's his father. That's kind of like the twist. And Margot Robbie and Will Smith end up getting together at the end. However, the dad steals the 20 million. The dad's a douche in this movie. I don't care if he seems like a nice guy. He's a douchebag. But overall, I'd have to say that this movie, having Margot Robbie and having Will Smith in it, definitely a great movie. The guy with the perm and the sunglasses and his crew is also a really cool character. He's in the main parts of this movie, and him and Robbie actually have a good one-to interface in a few times as well. So I've got him. There's also the Kevin Spacey character in this movie as well, who's a part of the crew. He's pretty cool. So I've got to admit, like, that's 4 good characters in a movie, which is more than most. The movie basically just shows you Will Smith and Margot Robbie. So it's good to see that there's actually double the amount of characters that you actually do enjoy. Things I did enjoy about this movie. There's a crash scene in this movie that is so well done. We see the guy getting prepared. He's putting on the necklace and the helmet, and then he just bang smashes into it. Then it cuts, and you see literally Will Smith in the car looking up like that, like in pure agony. That was an awesome scene. In the first 60% of this movie, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's actually perfectly done 60% of this movie. So to rate this movie, I'm gonna have to give it an 85%. 15% off 100, because that last 40% is a little bit cut and dry. The bald guy, the dad in the ending, well, the bald guy who is the dad and the ending, and the cliched bad guy and all that kind of stuff, didn't really do too much for me. I did feel it slowed down a little bit. However, in that last 40%, there's a scene where Will Smith gets drunk and hits the guy, and that's a pretty awesome scene. So I'll give Focus an 85%, which is definitely an A in my book. It's a return to form for Will Smith. It's a continuation of form from Margot Robbie. No nude scenes, like I said, which sucks, but you know what? This movie is a great movie. And it's a good one to kind of start off March with for me. I've not been well, so I haven't even been well enough to watch movies, so it's just been over the past couple of days I've been managing to watch movies, and I managed to get to watch Focus, which I'm really happy with, to be honest with you. So yeah, 85% is an A, and it's a great A. So I definitely hope that from now on movies continue on to be like this, because it's been an absolutely fantastic movie to watch. So thank you again for watching Rush Reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.